Hello. If you've ever been on a holiday in one of the Mediterranean countries or South America, you possibly visited a cathedral. The ornate decoration, the amount of gold, the vibrant colours, the statues, the cherubs, they're all glorifying God in a very elaborate way. My friend visited the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela a couple of years ago, and she showed me the guidebook of wonderful photos. What an amazing place. She described the huge censer that swings back and forth. We then found a video of that on YouTube. So impressive. When I was a child, staying on my brother-in-law's farm, we went every week to the little chapel in Llanlivery. It's a tiny little place, but then there were very few people. There's also an Anglican church right in the middle of this tiny village in Cornwall, with a very tall tower that can be seen for miles around. The farms are very far apart, so usually, if my memory serves me correctly, there'd be about 50 people, including the children, attending the chapel each week, which is about a mile from the centre of Llanlivery. I was fascinated by my brother-in-law's transition from looking pretty filthy around the farm to this scrubbed and suited man every Sunday. We 4 girls all had pretty ribbons in our hair and our best dresses on. My sister got rid of her apron and had a dress like us with best sandals. Whatever way we worship, it's important to have at the heart of our thoughts the need for adoration, respect and due reverence. I've been reading Exodus, the part where Moses is directing the rebuilding of the tabernacle at God's instruction. The amount of gold, jewels, expensive materials is mind-blowing. Then there's the detail to measurements. Length, breadth and depth measurements are all carefully followed, as is the design of the priest's clothing. Pomegranate bell, alternately, all round the hem of the robe, for instance. The craftsmen involved were so skillful, nothing but the rest. Do read it, it's fascinating. God, having brought the people out of Egypt, wanted the tabernacle to be just right. After 430 years in Egypt, then 2 months in the wilderness, it then took 10 months to reveal the covenant and deal with all the legislation and instruction. There were detailed instructions about the people's behaviour too, including to work for 6 days and rest on the 7th. It's made me realise how often I forget to be in awe of the one true God, and that I'm in danger of taking him for granted. Sometimes I feel I should attend more formal services and visit places of worship that have been built and decorated by amazing people in very elaborate ways to the glory of God. And then other times I need to have as simple surroundings as possible, with no distractions. I find all types of worship really helpful and fulfilling. However we worship, let's all play our part and do whatever we can to make our Christian family truly worthy of God's love. Amen.